After we said goodbye to Jelly Lab back in 2018 October, the 5-year celebration era has begun. During early times, we all know that one thing that used to be so important was to reach Agent Rank 1 in order to transfer our progress from the Jelly Lab. As you can see, at the beginning of everyone's journey, it was a ton of grind, as because banana coins used to be a new currency that we have to farm to unlock our costumes. In addition to that, you have to work through your agent rank in order to gain access to rooms that gives better cards to upgrade better minions. Main downside was the energy system, how it worked, that it takes a whopping 25 minutes per one and you can only charge up to 5. And of course, the free reward that used to be discarded if left unused if you complete the run, and you could only use one at a time. The daily challenge room was an interesting one because depending on your rank, rewards get better, but also the mission becomes tougher. You only had 2 tries to pass, as failing during mid-run will reset your progress. In later updates, this used to be a part of the global course as missions.
Okay, so this is what happens. So the door closes, but you don't get the reward. But yeah, don't try to fail if you want the coins or the specific card, because you will need to wait another day.
And then the special mission has come, featuring at the beginning 6 stages with barely not enough fevers to even get to the end, as it used to be very time consuming due to the amount of items we have to collect.
What the fuck?
The workout room was nothing but a room where you can go for high score, no reward whatsoever. Only just the color scheme of your statue until it becomes top banana room later on. At random, especially after a special mission is finished, a limited room will appear in which will test your skills. I have played a bit these rooms back then, but it later become obsolete due to the random drops. If not getting the card, you need to level up your minion. Many people have quit the area due to the different change to the costume abilities, special missions being very tough as you have to use tokens to get the end. But during Hacked Holidays update, they decided to drop the overall difficulty but also improve the rewards a little bit. With the introduction of Despicable PS, the game started to change in good. Some missions were easy, while some requires to pick a minion to be able to play. I didn't like that part because if, for example, you have Brad's workout and the game requires to use referee as other option you don't have, besides that, it just makes things longer, but this depends what mission you must do. Also, achievements were added all together, but the night cards were not enough either. Most of the players were stuck with level 5 while others could reach level 6, as that's because the double add option was not a thing until later. I was in that spot too, because I have claimed the cards way too early, in which annoyed me as well. Most of the costume bonus were improved as some were weaker for an epic, like someone used to have 300%, now they changed to either 400 or 500%. The bunny quest are a similar room where, if I remember, you have to prepare some costumes to be able to play through the room, as missions later on will give you less options to play with. One-run challenges were added while doing special mission, which eases up the grind by a lot. I was proud when Fredona was added as a new location. Double up option was also added at that time too.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I recorded.
With each update, they added more chapters in Despicable PS, until I meet chapter 40. I have seen some of the toughest missions I have never even seen in my life.
Are you insane? What?
Except, if you prepare the right costumes at a higher level along with perks, this was piece of cake. The global goals feature was added, in which will ask to do missions and has some good rewards. Some requires to play in any room to do the daily challenge for a day or more, Despicable PS, and many more. Except you have to pick a night to the main daily task objective, as it was a requirement at some point, as well as saving bananas to buy a banana prize pod.
Oh, hell no!
Until the legendary bug showed up. This was one of the best glitches of the era, and of course I remember doing the savory funny ways to crash.
What?
But the biggest accomplishment that I have acquired was to reach Agent Rank 40.
Look at those boys with fire.
With the Power of PS feature, they added custom charge ability, and few of the missions with pickups were replaced with charged customs ability or used customs ability numerous times. I like the change because this meant to be able to use the power up a little easier and whenever you need, because earlier you only supposed to find the power up, which takes plenty of time. There used to be a strange bug inside Springtime Special Mission, as you only collect one item from stage 4 for those who completed the Mega Banana Special Mission, which you lose ton of market tickets, but GameLove was aware of this and compensated for the loss. Minion Festival was added, in which was an inspiration from games like Fortnite, aka beta passes, but you need to pay with real money each month to benefit for it. I also explained if this was worth it, but to be honest, at the beginning it was worth it because you had the Minion early access, and later months it becomes so awful I decided to not buy any more of those. An oopsie from GameLove back then, I remember that a pod counted to 10 during the Banana Bank Special Mission. There were so many pods, and I was like suspicious when I have discovered this one.
But that's so stuffed up. I'm sorry, but this is so stuffed. Literally stuffed. Okay. Oh, but we also get some spy cards too. Yes, yes, yes.
However, during the Halloween, when they have released the Halloween Volcano for the first time, and the only time ever, they forgot about it. So I was going to tell this to GameLove. Why would you make maps that was only used once and never been used? Because if the special mission that we used to have in the Halloween back then, it was not used, then this could have been the last chance to see it. But eventually it happened as Halloween residential area, so it's kind of unfortunate. They have also made an overhaul of the special mission of reducing the stages lower to 3, but the items that we have to collect were ludicrous amounts. I was a little bit worried here.
You serious?
The special mission was so tough, it was a hard time for everyone, even with Spy. Until in Holiday for the girls special mission, they reduced the amount to 8350, which is the last special mission of the update now. Good riddance, because it was far too much to collect over 10,000 items. Some people didn't like to spend money on premium passes, while some could afford buying. In my case, I was a low spender, so I only spend on what I consider.
You call out the doctor?
I was surprised to see when you're about to run in the special mission, you heard lobby music. Each special mission has its unique piece of music, but I have enjoyed most of them except few. In the million anniversary event, everyone had to contribute to earn a limited time only minion called Game Bob, in which the cards were super rare. The only way to earn these cards now is via special events. The same thing with Sporty Kevin as well, but Sporty Kevin was only during the Minions 2 Rise of Gru event that you have to just log in on I guess in July to actually get him, because otherwise if you have missed, well, the only option is just to find cards. Another mistake was done by GameLove with the Cream Dump. Not only they have nerfed him by a lot, but also the amount of cards needed to unlock was a mistake. 60 was for a common and 50 for a rare. I thought I was scammed there, but this wasn't the only mistake they have done. They're also done with the Despicable Mel too.
What's that, brother?
Workout Room got replaced with Top Banana Room, in which I didn't like the score system how it worked. The difference is that the score gets accumulated with each run, while I was hoping that the system was like in JLab, they only do a run rather than multiple runs. Raw bananas used to be a thing, but it was removed in later updates. Now the multiplier how you gain is by collecting these arrows, but now you only have to punch minions up to 20 multiplier. From Grustuk Festival update, they have improved the energy recharge time to 4 minutes, which was a huge win because it made things so much easier to collect items, and I was so proud of this change. Premium pads became pricier and shortened by a week, which that's why I have skipped buying these, as they become the worst. Some of them good, some of them bad. For a period of time, the special mission reward got so much worse that it wasn't enough fevers to complete 3 stages, as you have to purchase fever bundles to reach the end. So I got a plan to compensate some tokens by doing the feverless mode 2 stages and save the fevers for the last one. Also, the scrapbook was featured, in which you collect pictures by doing a mini quest to do meters in any room, and you get a reward by completing a page. It wasn't a bad feature after all, just a blast from the past for those who played the game, or for the new members who didn't know about the beginning of the game as well. The Jelly Puzzle event wasn't my favorite after all, because it only relies on your RNG as long as you have plenty of spoons. And the last thing what they have added is the 3 special mission update, that 2 special missions are for 12 days with less amount of items to collect, while the last one for 18 days. Gameloft, I truly love this game, but I wish you could do any better. Like make more story locations, that's because these special missions were just basically copy pasted from the old ones and you just turn into new ones. It becomes so repetitive, and it really made me feel a little bit bored. 2, it was limited content. You see, when you complete the Despicable PS, global goals, and of course the agent rank maxed out, you only have to rely on special mission, and if you want like maxed out costumes, and of course stop banana room, because you just have to like play until you ever hit rank 1, but it was too competitive for me, so I quit that one. So eventually I'm gonna finally say that the 5-year celebration update was probably okay, but they have damaged the game overall. So I know they have basically added few stuff over time and then adding a little bit bad things, but I really truly understand that it's their game and they should be really truly be respected, even though it's a decade since this game was out and Unity update is near, and so we are close to finish 5-year celebration as well. So this is why you are supposed to max out your agent rank, complete Despicable PS and your global goals, because they will not exist in the future update. And I'm pretty sure the events will make a return. I hope it just follows the general up technique, like you just only run and you don't have to like do another run in case of getting overtaken or you need a better score. And then yeah, some say that minion races will come back, so who knows, but I truly understand about Gameloft. I know a lot of people these days are insane as they're waiting for the Unity update. I too as well. I'm a bit worried that I want to play on a different account rather than on my main, so I don't convert that too early, and when the global launch happens in January in the upcoming year, I will end up having missings if I play in 2 different eras. Anyway, before I end this, I want to showcase every single minion that I have, and of course including my scrapbook. And yep, that's pretty much it with the 5-year celebration update, as this is the last update right now. I don't think there's gonna be any more of these in the future, so Unity update is very close. I'm very excited to join that up if it's available. So anyway, don't forget to subscribe, and yep, we'll see you in the Unity update. So long 5-year celebration update. It was nice to play around in that era.